All right. Hello, my name is Vadim. This is Carla. We are professional ballroom dance instructors. We have quite experience in different dance styles. Today we work on a hustle. A couple pointers that we covered today. Number one, make sure it's a slot dance. You have to always move equal and opposite from each other. Doesn't matter if you think about clock, you're going to 6 and 12, or you move to 9 and 3. It's always opposition. No matter what you do, it creates nice suspension feel to the dance. And the next thing which we talk about, ladies, when you're doing the turn, please make sure that you pivot through the turn. If you have it turn left, you need to pivot on top of your left leg. If you're turning right, you have to pivot on the right leg. I will show you. You'll do your break step, you'll go and one. If right now we need to turn left, this is the foot we'll be turning. Don't wait one more beat to do that, because if you have 1.5 and more turns, it becomes a real hustle. So you're doing here, you have and one, I turn and then I go back, back. Now that last step back is very important. Please settle into your hip. Give yourself nice and braced position for the next portion and one, which right now I'll show you a version where we have a progressive break. You go and you're putting your right foot underneath your body on the ball and then pushing off the foot to go forward instead of a regular break where you go back break, doing it in place, okay? We also talk about variation, ladies. When you can decorate it a little bit, you could do and tap and step. The rhythm is going to be and 1 and 2. So you took a step back on 3 and then you go for and 1 and 2. That's an option for you. You can put it wherever you like to make your dance a bit look more advanced, even though you do same regular basic pattern. And then the next thing we talk about was a little. Sorry. That's the patterns, yes. I was just trying to keep the technique points to improve the dancing. Leaders, you need to dance on rails. If you think of a railroad, you need to get off the track, because that track belongs to your partner to go through. Your job to get off the track. If you do regular pattern, let's say you're doing a wheel, you letting your partner to go past you, you want to make sure that on that break step, you're taking step aside, leaving space for her to go through. If I need to lead it again, I step across. I don't go straight away from her, and now we'll be in trouble because we're in each other's way. She needs to go through and you are blocking her, okay? Now we'll go for patterns that we worked on today. We started with you, I'll show you this way. I think it'll be easy. We'll start in a closed position. We do side break for leaders, regular break for followers, and 1, 2, 3. That's a good example of me changing track. I was closer to camera a second ago. At the end of this pattern, I'm further away. My partner stayed in the same line. Then the next one, I led her across and I come back to the same track. Now in open position. Now we're going for next pattern, which we call Vegas. We have break forward follow the leaders. Then you change your hand, and with the very next step, you put your arms down. Now this is the part where followers, you could do syncopated break to decorate it a little bit, or feel free to do regular break. We'll show you both ways. We'll do regular break, please, Carla, and 1. Or now we'll do syncopated version. You will do and 1 and 2. All right, you see how Carla sharply twisted her hips? Carla, do one more time, syncopated version. You see her hips turn to the left. Now, next part, and 1, she turns her hips right. All right, then the next part, she turns her hips sharply to the left and steps across. That leads us into the next pattern, which we did with you. That was New York. We do walk, 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 and we go for walk, 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 walk. Right here, you do last pivot turn, ladies, on top of your right foot, and leaders, you step away to open position. Couple tips about the New York walk. Just want to make sure that everyone can see me. And Carla, make sure that the arms are down, they're not up, down, and slightly in front of you, followers. But that being said, you don't lean back, okay? They're in front of you and you continue leading the movement. Leaders, make sure that you're not pulling those arms to yourself, because you're inviting her to go backwards. As you can see, her right heel gently rests on top of my foot. We don't like it. So make sure, followers, you're traveling forward And leaders, keep those arms nice and steady. Try not to overlead those swivels because you're gonna lose the sense of her balance. So we go for and walk, 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 walk. Right here there's a pivot and step away from each other. Okay? We'll come back to our previous position. So that's how we finish our New York. Now, leaders, I give you variation of the break. It was back cross. So, Carla, stay where you are. Leaders, you did and one. This way you're really off her track for the next pattern, which will be sliding doors. Ladies, you just do your regular break step. You go and 1, 2, 3. As you notice, Carla did a great job of the pivot right here on top of her left foot, and then she took step back, back. The next partner is a wrap. We go and 1, 2, 3. I let my right hand go already as she finishes her move right here. Last pivot she does. And 1, 2, 3. And we're ready to start same sequence from the top. Thank you very much for coming.
Count.
Oh, count. I'm sorry. Get count. A little bit faster. We have. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1.